Welcome to the RaceGrooves Weekend Show. I hope everybody is safe and sound here in California. We are cooking 90s and 100s. I'm sure Arizona is doing the same and other parts of the country. Unfortunately, Texas, in case people around the world did not know, I'm sure it's global news. Texas, Louisiana, flooded. On my Instagram page, the Carman32 commented, all the highways are flooded, so no Hot Wheels for months. Yeah, that's not good. Flooding's going to stop transportation. It's going to cause big problems. Of course, first things first, right? Take care of friends and family and pets. And you're just going to have to take a break for a while. Don't worry, the cars aren't going anywhere. You just be taking a break and you can catch up in no time. So if you hear a little hum, I got the air conditioner running. It's just too hot, and you don't want me sitting there sweating. That's not too good. That's not good to look at either. So I got to be comfortable, and I also want to make it as good as possible. You know, with what can I say? Freezing candle. Hey, I did track time. Finally got a track time video uploaded. I'll definitely be focusing more on track sets and play sets, and got a track time video set up this week. I think I launched it Friday. And I connected the Minecraft Ghast attack with the spiral from the Hot Wheels Highway 35 World Race Ultimate Track Set. And I tried to connect the two Hot Wheels Minecraft sets. Did not work. You have to check out that video and see what I'm talking about. And Freezing Candle, thank you very much. Track time. I launched the video like 9 o'clock, maybe just before 9 o'clock Friday night. So kind of late, but you know what? YouTube, it's global. People watch all over the country. So if you're in the USA, some people, maybe a lot of the people are in bed and asleep. Others, maybe in bed, getting ready to get up on the other side of the globe. Nonetheless, Friday night, you can stay up and watch a track time video. Thank you very much, Freezing Candle. The Broccoli Bunny also commented on the track time video. I like how you don't act artificial and you're just having fun doing this. I am having fun. I'm having a blast, right? It's not like I create content just to try to get videos that are popular on YouTube. This is what I do. I enjoy what I do. And I am having fun. Thank you very much. The Hot Maniac. This is a name from the past, long time ago. Still hanging around on YouTube. Still subscribed apparently to the channel. Or maybe YouTube just recommended. I don't know. The Hot Maniac, please do more Hot Wheels stuff and bring back Hot Wheels set reviews. Those are the best. Well, buddy, yeah, I definitely will be doing more track set and play set reviews in the immediate future. And this is one set play set, one upcoming track set that will be featured. I have this on my table right now, getting to be just waiting for me to crack it open. Hero 6405. Wait, you work at the Postal Service earlier for your life? In my Truckin Tuesday, I reviewed the Greenlight US Postal Truck. I forgot the name. But anyways, that's it right there. If you checked it out, I don't know if you've seen it come through in your notifications, if you have notifications on, or if you even check your subscription feed. I'm not sure. Yeah, I reviewed a postal truck, and because I worked for the post office, I was hired in 1990, and I worked for the post office all the way through 2013. So 23 years I worked for the Postal Service. First 2 years, I was a clerk. I was an LSM clerk, letter sorting machine. We sat at a machine, and the letters would come by, and they would stop in front of us. We'd have to key a code so that it could sort it in the machine. Well, let me tell you, that machine put you to sleep, because there was an arm that would come by and pick up the. Actually, it wouldn't slide by. I think it would. Oh, it would slide in front of us, and then an arm would take it away. Anyways, it was like a metronome going like this. Grab the mail, boom. Grab the mail, boom. And you had to key the code like this, right? Put you to sleep. Bad enough, it's already a graveyard job, and then you got this metronome in front of you. Well, that was on this side of the aisle. That was my job, right? And then I sorted. The machine didn't run 8 hours a shift, 24 hours a day. We cased mail as well manually, but keying on the machine, right? Well, just on the other side of the aisle right there was OCR, optical character reader. Get it? Optical character readers, computers looking at the address, being able to tell the address, and then put a barcode on the package, on the envelope, and send it on its way. I realized that, guess what? this job's going to be fading out, all right? They're developing machines. They don't need my eyeballs. They're going to use the computer's eyeballs to look at the address. On weekends, I was sorting parcels, and so they said, hey, any clerks want to become mail handlers? And I thought, well, the LSM job's fading away, and I kind of like throwing parcels. I like the physical work, that kind of thing. I didn't like this being put to sleep thing even. I like throwing mail, but if the machine's going to be sorting mail by looking at the address and being able to sort itself, well, how many jobs are they going to have for manual distribution? I thought, I'm going to go sort packages because you need a body. You need a body to pick up a box and put it someplace. And so I transferred from clerk to mail handler after 2 years, which means I lost all my seniority because I changed to a different craft. So I lost 2 years of seniority, but I'm glad I started over. And then I started YouTube in 2009, and in 2010, I was already doing well on YouTube, okay? I could have quit the post office. I actually could have quit post office in 2011. I was earning as much from YouTube as I was from the post office in 2011. But I was too young to retire or resign. I had 2 kids. I still have 2 kids. Had 2 kids. I still have 2 kids. The house not paid off. I just couldn't quit and lose all my pension. Well, after a couple years, in 2013, I finally turned 50 years old. I had 20 years of service, and I was able to quit, resign. I have not retired. I don't get no pension yet. All my earnings right now are from YouTube. But yes, I did work for the Postal Service earlier in my life, and that's why it's kind of neat to get that postal truck from Greenlight. Maximus Camastra, LOL. Do track time with these. It would be funny. I did it with my Tonka Tinys, and it was fun. Well, you know, the Battat Little Minis, Pocket Series, I think they're called. Rubber tires. That's pretty cool for rubber tires. You have little rubber tires. You roll it around. Not so good for track time. Rubber tires don't roll, especially with these little things, right? There's no weight to even have the car roll. No track time, but yeah, Tonka Tinys, they have plastic wheels. They roll a little better. Not a whole lot better, but they do roll better. Also, I did 2 Battat videos. I was making the one to where I was making it an unboxing video because people like a surprise unboxing videos, right? And so I was making the video like that, a surprise unboxing video, opening them up. I realized that there was codes. I figured out the codes. Well, that video wound up being like a half hour long. And I knew it was running really long. I could feel it as I was editing the video. I went up to a certain point and I stopped, and I realized I'm going to make a separate video just showing the cars and the codes. And so there's actually 2 Battat videos. In the first one, Brom Collier commented, oh, well, I'm not sure which one this might have been the second one. Anyways, so there's 2 Battat videos. One's only 13 minutes, and one's over 30 minutes. If you don't have time, watch the 13-minute video. That was just as good. At 11:31, Brom's seen a little brown nudge on the bottom of the container. Would you be able to pop the logs out? Really like them, even though the roads aren't perfect. I think you get a lot for their price. Great review, Mark. Also, thanks to Thomas McAdams. On the logging truck, the logs do slide out. Well, now I know Brom's comment was actually from the second video because he mentioned the road pieces. I focused, in the beginning, I spent a couple minutes talking about the road pieces. And they're not perfect. But, you know, for $2, you get a model and you get 3 pieces of track. And it's a bargain. And I think maybe you can trim the pieces to where sometimes they don't fit exactly. I think you can clean them up a bit. But nonetheless, it's not a bad product for $2. Mika the Unboxer, make an Off the Pegs video on this channel in Toys R Us, please. He commented on one of my RaceGrooves videos. Well, I replied and I told him, I got a whole nother channel for Off the Pegs now, Bubba. This way, if you like Off the Pegs, if you like in-store video, I have a separate channel for that. And I'm publishing a video every day, 8 o'clock in the morning here in California. Mr. Dan and Harry, can you give the all-terrain cars a spin next weekend show? I showed the Hot Wheels character cars, Star Wars character cars, all-terrain vehicles in one of the videos. It was also with Monster Jam. I found Monster Jam assortment with purple color treads. We'll talk about it in a second. But let's go ahead and take a look at just a quick look at the all-terrain trucks. Interesting toy. Hey, the toys are nicely designed, about the same size as a Monster Jam truck. So if you like that size of toy, hey, have at it. They're a lot more expensive though. $8, I think, was the price. A lot more expensive. But if you like them, buy what you like. If you're a kid and you like to play with that, have fun. Shark Pig Studios. Wow, I was surprised you found Mad Scientist. I didn't even know that truck was in stores yet. Great video. So that was the same video. I showed the all-terrain trucks, then went over to show the Monster Jam trucks. Found a new assortment with the other pigs. You know, I go out a few times a week. I check stores. Sometimes I'm going to find new stuff. Sometimes I'm not. But I'm definitely going to try to make videos that have some type of interesting thing for you to watch. It's going to be all music. There's going to be no commentary. That's all it is. Besides, there's people out in other parts of the globe that they can't understand English anyway, so it's kind of pointless for me to be speaking. And some people say I talk too much, like right now. Next, John STF72, nice Spy vs. Spy Dodge A100s. Nice to see the Chevy panel back. They also did a great job with the Despicable Me 3 cars, inventive designs, and for this video here, once again, I combine a couple things. Some of the videos I try to keep in one product line. Like last night I shot Jada, and so it's going to be just that one video, and it's going to be just Jada stuff. But other times, I show a few things. Maybe it's a Hot Wheels. It's a little easier for me to spread it out like that. But yeah, the Mad Magazine, I almost said Mad Scientist. The I almost said it again. The Mad Magazine Spy vs. Spy set is out for pop culture. Beautiful. Love that Spy. I was so surprised that I found all the vehicles, especially with the Spy vs. Spy models, decorations. That's definitely the popular pair to pick up. And I did show some Despicable Me. I had actually Despicable Me as the thumbnail, and I changed my mind. The video's a little sluggish. Maybe I should have put the Minions on the cover before the thumbnail. Oh well, I'm just going to leave it. Adrian Maria, surprising how Hot Wheels only use big vans to cram in more temples. It's actually tampos. It might have corrected him. Tampo is the machine that imprints the decoration on the side of the model. Like with the Pizza Planet truck right here, it has tampos. A machine actually prints that on there. Tampo machine. T-A-M-P-O. No N. There's no N on there. T-A-M-P-O. Let's back it up. Big vans to cram in more tampos and designs on special made cars. Yeah, the pop culture, that's what it is. That's what Mattel does, right? They get a pop culture topic and they decorate the models. And it's nice that they use bigger vehicles because they have more real estate to put graphics on there. And not only that, we get more metal. So we're spending more money for more decorations. The cards, I think the cards are actually nice and thick as well. More decorations, bigger vehicles, more metal. That's pretty cool to get those pieces. I actually took a tour at Mattel late last year. I talked about that before in the weekend show. And they had like acrylic display case with a bunch of models on there. And they had pop culture cars in there. And I told one of the designers, I said, why are you guys using like the El Camino or the Ranchero? I forget which one it is. I go, there's not a lot of space on there for decorations. Well, they're still using it, but you know, sometimes it's all right. Sometimes it works. Sometimes I think they could use other trucks, or maybe it's just cost considerations. They don't want to put big vehicles all the time. I don't know. I just buy this stuff. And fan mail last week. I did fan mail. Biker Joe sent me a box. And I showed. I used it actually as a thumbnail. Don't bump the microphone. And I was all excited taking it out. Surprise! LOL. Did you find the letter? Letter? We watched the weekend show from Cody, Wyoming. Amy and I are on our home honeymoon, but checking out the weekend show is a must. Thank you, Joe. Joe Smith, thank you very much. I was all excited. Had the bubble wrap, took out the bubble wrap, and then he had it really nicely packed. It was a that's on camera. I don't want to leave it there. Had a nice thing. And then moved on with the show, and I didn't look at the bottom of the box. Look, there's a letter down there. So let's read the letter. By the way, mailing address is in the description right here. Montebello, California. That's where my studios are. Here's Biker Joe 18. Oh, Biker Joe 18. He's Biker Joe 1322 on Twitter. Mark, here's some red, white, and blue for you. Found this in another Walmart locations, and I wrestled it away from 6 really tough 11-year-olds. Just kidding. And if you've seen Joe, they would have had to do a whole lot of wrestling. I appreciate you bringing something fun and positive to this crazy world. Keep up the excellent work. I believe your channels provide a positive examples for the kids. If you have this one already, maybe this one can be the one you crack open. Let it breathe. As always, buy what you like and enjoy your toy cars. And he's also a proud Patreon supporter. Thank you very much, Joe. Sorry I left that out. I was so excited. Red, white, and blue truck. I didn't even see it. Okay, let me get some more coming up next. Questions from the last weekend show, as well as some Ask RaceGrooves hashtags I found. Coming up next. Anna is off meta. I gotta ask, is that a Game Theory shirt? Because if not, it seriously looks like one. Yeah, it was a Game Theory shirt that I had on last week. Really love his program. Actually, it's a team of folk. But yeah, Game Theory. I kind of liked how the logo wrapped around the t-shirt. So much so that I went ahead and I also bought their Film Theory t-shirt. So that's pretty cool how it wraps around the sides. You have an eagle eye there. Thanks for checking it out. And hopefully someday I get some RaceGrooves t-shirts as well for me to wear and for other people if they'd like them as well. Charlie Corte. Hi, RaceGrooves. Ask RaceGrooves. How many Bugatti Veyrons do you have? I might have a few. I'm not sure, I lost count. Gamer6628. Ask RaceGrooves. Hey, Mark. How are you? Greetings from Egypt. I watch your vids all the time, and I've been a subscriber for some time now. I always get entertained by your videos. I struggle nowadays to open Hot Wheels cars. I don't know why. Do you suggest anything that I or even you would make it easier? You know what? I know people want to collect their cars and they think that they're worth money in the future. Yeah, you know what? They're worth more in the package than they are if you take them out. That's just the truth, okay? But the truth is that a lot of people are keeping them in the package. If a lot of people are keeping them in the package, they're not really going to be worth a whole lot more, right? Depending on the car. If it's a licensed model, it's probably worth a little bit more in the future, right? But Mattel makes tens of thousands of each car. They're never going to be rare, right? So, you know what? I like to open the cars because then you get to, it's more of a true experience. You get to hold it, you get to feel the weight, you get to appreciate the design and what they did with it. If you like to play with your cars, you get to roll them around. Don't worry about playing with your cars and rolling them around, right? That's what they are. They're toys. When I grew up, that's what we did. Now, why are those rare? Why are those more expensive? Because very few people kept them in the package. Most of us, we opened them up, we played with them. So that's why those are rare. Very few are in the package. And they're 40 years old now. Nowadays, everybody's keeping them in the package. They're going to be worth $2, $3. Is that really worth your time keeping them in the package? And then you might say, well, if I have thousands of them and then they're worth double, yeah, but it takes a lot of time and you're selling a lot of cars and trying to make a buck. It's a lot of work. It's not going to be worth anything. Just open them up, have fun. Now, some cars like Airs, I would not open Airs because it helps to keep it in the package. And even though some people can fake it, they know how to unglue and reglue and put in fake errors. That happens. But some cars I keep in the package. Super Treasure Ants, I don't care if they're in the package or not. The package is the same, really. It's just a basic car. Now, if it's for some reason a super hard variation, maybe they change the decoration just for a very short period of time. Those are the stuff that I would keep in the package. But to be honest, just open them up. Enjoy the cars. Zyferos. Hey, RaceGrooves, I love your videos. Watch them all the time. I had a question though. On your Super 6-lane Raceway videos, in the background, you have clear shells that hold the cars perfectly. Ask RaceGrooves. Where did you get them? I have many loose accelerators that I collected at a discount, and I want to put them on display, but I can't find the right shelves. First off, anything you get for shelves, or it doesn't matter, wood or plastic, whatever you get, I highly recommend that you get one with a plastic shield, a Lexan shield, plexiglass shield. Dust is terrible. It's really hard to clean some models. Dust can get in the nooks and crannies. Really hard to clean out. So if you do get some type of shelving system, try to get something that does have a plexiglass cover. I got mine at, no, I lost the name real quick. You can search the internet for acrylic display case, and then you can find people who make them and sell them. Carney Cases, Carney. Carney Cases is who I got them from. And as far as I know, they still sell them. And I've bought some from other people in the past as well. I'm not sure which video you've seen and which Super 6A or Monster Jam. Those two I did get from Carney Cases. I have a couple others that I've bought. Giovanni used to sell cases before. And I don't know when you're watching this video, there could be other people making acrylic display cases as well. That's what you want to search for, acrylic display case, all right? Adidas tree. I missed downhill racing. What happened? You missed the downhill racing. I just got busy, right? Still have my downhill racing track. I'm actually developing some products for sale, RaceGrooves products for sale as well. So I kind of put that on hold a little bit for certain reasons, business reasons, right? Because the things I'm selling have to relate to that. So I don't want to make too many videos and then not have my product in those videos. That's really the reason. But I am going to be, don't worry, I'll have some downhill racing videos, and I'm also going to be doing track set reviews, track time. You're definitely going to see an influx more of track and playset related stuff coming up in the very near future, including my new channel, Epic Track Battles. And that's why, because everything goes hand in hand. Oz Wheels, enjoyed the humorous parts of this video. That was the last weekend show. And of course the rest of it too. Thank you, Oz Wheels, trying to have fun. You know, if you're not having fun, why are you doing it? Austin, they do. Is your son okay? Yeah, you know, last week or the week before, we had the eclipse, right? So the eclipse blocked the sun, and you know what? Once it passed, the sun came back, and everything was just fine. Thank you for asking. Son. Oh, S-U-N. You put S-U-N. Did you mean S-O-N, like my son Jeremy, who broke his foot? I think that's what you meant. He's doing better. He actually got his, turned out just to be a severe sprain, I guess, right? Thankfully, he didn't actually have a fracture, or there might be a little something there. They were afraid that the tendon actually tore off and then took a piece of the bone with it. That's what was the concern. But now, instead of a big boot, they didn't put a cast on him. They had him in like a boot. So he wore the boot, I think, almost maybe a couple weeks. They took that off, and now he has this really wild contraption to where these wires. Imagine a lady who has who has shoes and then like laces, or even your shoelaces. That's your shoelaces, right? Let's not get too far off track. Shoelaces, but it's a wire. There's like a wire that goes over the front of his leg, of his foot part, right? I don't know how to do this, but anyways, there's like these wires that go back and forth. But in the middle, there's like this thing. He can dial up the pressure, and then it tightens up around his leg to keep it secure. So thankfully, he's doing better. Thank you very much. And the son, like I said, 90s and 100s, the son's doing pretty good too. Brian Artillery, hello Mark, I'm at work watching your weekend show as my birthday treat. I put off watching it so that I can enjoy it at work. Those Matchbox Camouflage models look superb, and honestly, they blow the rather half-hearted Hot Wheels camouflage. They're really not. Models out of the water. Hope your son's foot gets better. Thanks. I broke a couple bones in my left foot when I was 25, and I know it can be annoying as can be. You know, breaking your foot's like terrible because there's so many bones in there, and then you put all your weight in it. It's like a bad thing. So like I just said, he's doing good. Yeah, and the Hot Wheels camouflage, definitely half-hearted. Okay? It's half something. I had another phrase for it, but here we're going to say half-hearted. Matchbox, definitely better. And I don't mind spending a little more. And apparently Matchbox is going to finally move away from trying to... This is one of my complaints that concerns with the Matchbox brands. They try to do too many things, right, with the brand. They just don't get enough peg space to do everything. It's just the way it is. So what they do, they try to do kid stuff. Or Mattel was using the Matchbox brand for kids stuff. And it's like, you know, I don't know if that's the thing. That's okay, it's your brand, you know. But that's what they were doing. It seems like next year and the year after, they're going to be moving more towards adult collectibles type stuff. Maybe more expensive models with moving features. We'll see how that does. They say that they're going to try to fill a void that isn't being addressed. And really, Majorette, Johnny Lightning, opening doors, moving features. I don't know what void they're talking about. There's definitely products out there, but we'll be giving them a look, of course. And I want to address earlier, he said that he waited so that he can enjoy it at work. I know a lot of people just listen to the show basically, but if I mention something, they'll look up at the screen. Yeah, I'm going to shift the show more to that, to where it's going to be kind of live stream feeling, to where people are asking questions and I'm answering it. But this way you don't necessarily have to watch all the time. Off the Pegs, I moved to its own channel, so I'm unlikely to show Off the Pegs anymore unless like a fan submits an Off the Pegs videos. I don't know. I haven't thought about that, if that's even going to be in the show again. But yeah, the weekend show's evolving as well. Deborah Bruna Turra Damasceno. I realize that your kids are into Hot Wheels. What about your lady, Mr. RaceGrooves? Ask RaceGrooves. Yeah, she doesn't collect. She doesn't collect anything. Not into collecting anything at all. She likes to watch movies. So, I guess she collects some movies. But as far as toy cars, she don't collect anything. But when we go like to conventions and stuff, right? It is like, it's a family affair. It's more about the people. Yeah, we're all there because of the cars. So she knows a lot of people in the hobby, especially at the convention, right? And that's the great thing about the hobby as well, is the people. But no, she doesn't collect any toy cars. She really doesn't collect any physical things at all. Kids collect too at Walmart, watching this RaceGrooves and on the go. Thank you very much. And that's the beauty of YouTube. You can watch it when you want to watch it. It's not like TV, to where it's like when we were growing up, 8:30 p.m., you had to be sitting right there. And then commercial break, everybody runs to the bathroom. And then we got to run back because, everything's on demand now, on your schedule. And that's why that's the beauty of YouTube. On top of that, look, I get to do a toy car channel, right? You'd never see this on TV or anywhere else. So thank you very much for watching whenever and wherever you can. Roddy Carp, hey, Mark. I don't know, it's Roddy, Indian. He's Indian, by the way. I know because he posted another comment. Hey, Mark, please show some Wayne's Garage cars in the next weekend show. Unfortunately, I won't be able to show the Wayne's Garage cars. I didn't buy too many for some reason at the time, right? I have a few samples. On top of that, I don't even know where they are because of the way I sort things. Some things are sorted. I try to sort things by the car name. So I have Chevys in one place, Lamborghinis in one container, Nissans in one container. So in order for me to find the Wayne's Garage, I'd have to go find out which ones he made. And then I have to go through all those containers trying to... I'm not going to be able to do it. Sorry. Anyways, thanks again for tuning in for another RaceGrooves show. I have a couple other channels that I'm developing as well. Subscribe to them. The Epic Track Battles, it's going to be track battles. That's it. No vlogs, no unboxings. And Off the Pegs, just going to be Off the Pegs. Thank you for watching, and have a great day. Bye-bye. I'm still looking at you.